Greetings, YouTube, and everyone on the interwebs. This is Pastor Jonathan here, coming to you from North Carolina. I am an ordained Southern Baptist minister. I am currently the pastor of Newton Grove Baptist Church, which is located in Newton Grove, North Carolina. We're about 45 minutes east of Raleigh. So if you like a good conservative, Bible-believing and preaching church, and you're in our area, by all means, come join us, come visit. We'd love to have you. But today, I want to bring you a video because I couldn't find a video covering this particular Bible on YouTube. So I figured I would actually record one myself. This is the New American Standard, the NASB 1995 text, the Classic Reference Edition, but this is in the leather soft black. See if that'll actually, see if we get our camera to work. There we go. All right, leather soft black. Now, I did see a few videos that showed the high-end version of this Bible, but that's not what I wanted. One, it costs a lot of money. But two, I was looking for something that I didn't mind messing up. So I got me a good hand-sized reference Bible with some study helps in it that I can take with me when I'm going to the office, or when I'm just running to meet a family, or maybe going to the hospital or a nursing home and just having a Bible study. So this was great for me. I picked the thumb indexed version of this. That way I could quickly get to and find verses in the Bible when I'm trying to just really quickly find a passage of Scripture. Maybe I'm counseling someone, or maybe I'm trying to comfort someone. I don't want to be flipping around too much. If I can get to that passage of Scripture, that would be even great. That'd be even better for me to be able to do that. All right, let me start off with the negative real quick, because there's not a lot of negative with this, but my particular Bible here does have some negative. One negative, and I'm hoping it's just mine, to be honest. I'm not sure if you can see that. Let's see if we can get it where you can see it. There we go. It was poorly cut when they did this thumb indentation. I have a number of Bibles, and this is the first one I've ever gotten where the cut was just, you can see there, it was just so off, and also little pieces of paper, and it was just, it's still a bit of a mess. I've only had this for 2 weeks. 2 weeks. I've tried to flatten it out a little bit myself, but it really hasn't done much. All right, before we get into the inside of this Bible, let's look at what does this Bible have for us. All right, well, we have the 1995 New American Standard text, which I do enjoy. It's double column. I like the double column, but it's verse by verse format. This I especially like if I'm preaching or if I am teaching, because it's so easy to go back to the verse where you were at. You don't get lost inside of a paragraph. The font is extremely readable at 9.5, and it's the comfort print that Zondervan has created through Youngblood for the NASB. And I really like this one. Now, 2 satin ribbons. I'll show you those in a moment. Nothing to write home about. They're okay, but I'm not a ribbon guy. I like the interior. What's inside it the most, and that is the 17,000 translator notes. 14 in-text charts and maps to help, as well as this is a red letter edition. All right, it comes with this nice, it's a nice clamshell box. That is pretty good. It's pretty sturdy, so I can put that in there if I'm driving around or I'm moving. That way I don't have to worry about the Bible getting too messed up. All right, so let's look at the interior of this Bible for just a moment. All right, well, we have this leather soft. cover. It is soft. I mean, it's pretty nice. On the inside, however, we have the paper paste down. You can see after just a couple weeks. And I've been a little bit hard. So I'm kind of wondering how long that's going to last, that paste down, before I'm going to have to start using glue or having to start using tape. Presentation page. My daughter drew me a picture. I like when my kids do stuff like that. It makes the Bible just a little bit more special, a little bit more personal for me. Very little material other than your contents page, preface, principles of translation. These are good to read. Explanation of the general format. It's going to go over, like the New Testament, where there is a reference to the Old Testament, it will be in all capital letters. I like that. Just goes into that. And then boom, we're right here in the Old Testament. Now once we get into the actual scripture, this is where this Bible does stand out and shine. You have the title of the book up at the front, but then you have title and background, author and the date of the writing, theme and the message, and then a brief outline right here, a brief outline of the book. So that is awesome. That's great. I love having that. It reminds me of the ESV reference Bible. It does that, but actually the ESV just has typically one paragraph as the introduction. It doesn't break it down quite so well like the Zondervan here does. All right, so as we scroll through, the paper's good. Bleed through is minimal. Very easy to read. And this 9.5 font is actually quite large. To me, when I'm looking at it, it looks more like a 10. And as we go through, like we said, every once in a while, we will find an in-text map or diagram. Here we have the Old Testament sacrifices. It gives the different types of sacrifice, the references in the scriptures, the elements of the sacrifice, and for this, the purpose of that particular sacrifice. All right, so let's go over to the New Testament. Oh, here, see, here's another one. Resurrection appearances. Right there. All right, and right next to it we see a good example of the red letter. The red letter seems to be rather consistent throughout the Bible. And here's the example of all caps, where it is a reference to the Old Testament within the New Testament. That is awesome. Flip really quickly, see another map. These little additional aids are just, these are great. These are great. As I'm reading, I can look at the map. I can start placing what I'm reading within its context in that biblical world. Love that. All right, so we go through. Here is our black ribbon. Just a little ribbon, not much to it, and then also a silver. Not a whole lot. I think it's a single satin, but I'm not a ribbon guy. All right. As we come towards the end of the book, we find the New American Standard Dictionary Concordance. Here at the back, I looked at this as almost 100 pages. It's pretty good. So that's almost 100 pages of the concordance right there. All that's concordance. So that's a great help. Okay, after the concordance we find our maps. These are on like a glossy type paper. I don't like the glossy paper. I would like an actual, something that's easier to write on so I can kind of make notes. but unless you get high-end Bible, we're not seeing that much. A lot of it's on this glossy paper. All right, and as soon as it's that, pretty much one card stock, and then the back of the Bible. I do like this little design that they did. They put a little design here on the end cover, but I'm just worried about how long this is going to last. All right, so if we want to know how large this is, we'll do a couple of comparisons. Right here is the Thompson Chain Reference Bible by Zondervan, the one that just came out. All right, we'll put that down. All right, and the Thompson is noticeably larger. Noticeably larger. The MacArthur Study Bible in the ESV. Once again, yep, noticeably larger and noticeably thicker, way thicker. So this is actually a really good compact, or I wouldn't say compact, but hand-sized type Bible that you can carry around with you with ease. As a comparison, here we have the Reformation Study Bible, the condensed version, Ligonier Ministries. All right. So what we have, it is maybe just a hair, just about a few centimeters taller, and the width appears to be about the same. However, the Reformation is noticeably thicker. But with the Reformation, you have very, very, very small font. I love this Bible, but it's just, font's too small for me. Where this is a nice, large, single column format. Well, hope you guys found this review helpful. I look for these reviews before I buy Bibles. And if you have any questions, put them in the discussion comments box below, and I'll be more than happy to answer them. But this is Pastor Jonathan saying God bless, and everyone be safe.